Welcome back, guys. We are here in a 2021 Toyota GR Supra that has been extensively modified for track work, and I mean extensively. This thing is extreme. This might just be one of the most heavily modified Mark V Supras in the entire Bay Area. The owner, Hal, has done just about everything you can do to a Mark V Supra except for power upgrades. That's right, this is on a stock B58 engine with just some bolt-ons and not even a tune. It's all about the chassis mods that makes this thing a track monster. Suspension, aero, brakes, even weight reduction. He mentioned he weighed this thing in at 1490 kilograms with half a tank of fuel and no driver. That's just under 3,300 pounds. A stock Mark V Supra with a 8-speed auto is around 3,400 pounds. So I will put the full list of mods in the video description because it would take me literally like 10 minutes to recite this mod list. But some of the main items to note, we have a Spage by PhD Racing Swan Neck Wing, Titan 7 TS5 wheels, 18 by 10.7, 275/35/18 Goodyear Supercar3 tires, AP Racing front big brake kit, Energy quick release with a Momo steering wheel, bucket seats. We've got the full SPL catalog, sway bar end links, lower control arms, so on and so forth. SY-Tech two-way suspension with external remote reservoirs. Very high spring rates, 800 pounds on the front, 1,200 pounds in the rear. This thing is insane. It is, quite honestly, too stiff for this canyon road. So we will be reviewing this car on the track at some point, but I just wanted to give you guys a little taste of this ridiculous Mark V Supra. Obviously, we have the B58 BMW engine. It's a single turbo 3-liter straight 6 that makes 382 horsepower for the 2021 plus model year. We have these awesome carbon fiber paddle shifters that we will be using in place of the gear lever. Let's see how this thing tackles a canyon road. That is loud. Into drive, over into manual mode. Let's see how this thing feels. Oh yeah, that is stiff. Even driving at 1 mile per hour, I can tell this thing is no joke. Burbles and crackles from its exhaust. I am honestly a little bit scared to push the go fast pedal right now. This thing's extreme. The steering is so direct. Not a ton of feedback, but it's much sharper and more precise than a stock Mark V Supra. This front end. Oh. Woo. These spring rates are just way too high for this canyon road. The car is all over the place over the bumps. Jumping, bobbing, and weaving, pitching and diving over every tiny bump on the road, and the larger bumps feel like they send this car airborne. But when we reach smoother sections of the road, I can tell the suspension is no joke. It just feels glued to the ground when the road is smooth. All right. Top of 4th gear is about as fast as I'm willing to take this thing on this road. It's that intense. Stock engine, even with the catless downpipes, intake exhaust, and so forth, we're talking maybe in the low 400s in terms of brake horsepower, but that's already more than enough power for this car. Very little turbo lag from the B58 engine. This thing is really very linear and responsive. And this 8-speed ZF transmission doing a very good job as well. The shifts are very smooth and quick enough. And the gear ratios are so short. They're so close together. Oh, God. Ah. It's just too stiff. It's too stiff. This car just needs to be on a racetrack. There's no two ways about, oh, Oh, Jesus. All right, we're gonna cruise this thing back. We'll find out once we track it what it's really capable of, but this is an example of a car that's really just not gonna work on the street. It might be registered, it might have functional air conditioning, but that's about it. But wow, that front end response is something else. It's so pinned. The brakes feel great, a little bit touchy, lots of initial bite, but no question this car will get you stopped. I just love the front end of this car. The rear end isn't able to cope with these bumps, but the front end actually feels really good even out here. But what a freaking car. It looks amazing, it sounds amazing. I even love the interior. I love this flat spoke Momo wheel with the Alcantara. It's one straight line pull. And then the next time you'll see this car on the channel will definitely be on a racetrack. First gear. Such short gearing. I mean, I was in 5th gear and we didn't even reach the end of the straight before I lifted. This car is more than fast enough on the straights. I think on track, it remains to be seen whether maybe the downforce and the suspension tuning of this car really would go well with another, say, 100, 200 horsepower maybe. This is the most hardcore car I've driven on this road by far. Not even close. It makes a Lotus Elise feel like a luxury car in terms of ride quality. But with that being said, guys, let me know what you think of this Mark V Supra. Again, we're gonna reserve final judgment until we've gotten to experience this car fully on track. But this was just a little taste of what a fully decked out Supra without a tune feels like on a canyon road. Big thank you to Hal for trusting me with his Supra. Let me know what you guys think of it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.